Yo, tell me why I just got done doing a hike on the mountain over there, running 3 miles down here, and then I come to this bullshit. What the fuck happened to my spoiler? Did it fall or did somebody take it? Because I really don't know. I did see 2 sketchy guys here earlier though, but I don't know when it happened. It could have been on the hike, it could have been during this parking lot. Whatever the case may be, whoever did this or whatever did happen, thank you, because now it gives me a reason to buy a duckbill. It's gonna be a bigger spoiler than the stock one. I want to get the whole carbon fiber trunk, but I can't right now, it's too pricey. So this is cool. At least my camera's still on. Stay tuned for that project, it's gonna come soon. I got about 4 more projects after this, and then we'll get started on this one. See ya. Anyways, yo, what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. What just fell is a project I'm gonna do today. I'll get into that in a second. So like in that beginning clip, there was my 3 lights that came on, right? It was the VDC light, the slip light, and the ABS light. If anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. I looked around everywhere, but I can't seem to find the answer to it. I think it might be my tire problems. Like one side, the rears are bigger than the front. It should be in 3% range. It could be my fluids, but I already checked that. It could be my brake pads. That's what I haven't checked yet. I'm not sure. This happened before one time, but I fixed it. But this time I don't know what's going on. I'll go get the code pull later to see what happened at AutoZone, and they'll let me know what's good. But let's get into this video. So today is gonna be a very simple project. All fit automotive quick release bumper. I'm gonna install these today. This should be pretty easy, maybe 2 hours max. It's about 3 o'clock right now, maybe 2, I can't remember. But I want to update you guys real quick too that I haven't been working on my car lately because like I said before, it's been pretty hot and I've been pretty busy. The whole last month I've been trying to work out, trying to lose some weight. I don't know if you guys could tell. Does it matter? Not really, but that's why I haven't been working on my car lately. But I'm gonna get back into the working on my car a little more often now. Thank you for coming back in. If you like anything I do, subscribe, okay? Don't forget to subscribe because I got at least 4 or 5 more projects coming and about 10 videos total coming. Stay tuned for that. See ya. All right, check it. Let me show you how bad I've been neglecting my car because I've been busy. Look at all this shit. Oh my God, so dirty. Somebody did this, I did not do that. Look at this. Whew, I don't even want to touch it. Look at my roof, hella dirty. And like in the beginning video, this broke off. At least they didn't steal my camera, like I said. I'm gonna get a duckbill now. It gives me a reason to do something. I still need to get these tinted. I'll get on that one day. Okay, one thing I want to say is that you don't need to jack the car up. All you have to do is turn the wheel to the side. I'm gonna start on this side first and then I'll go to the other side. Obviously I have to start the car again to turn the wheel, but let's get this side started. I'm about to show you a video of unboxing, or I guess unboxing this. I don't know if this is even a box, of course not, but I'm gonna unwrap this and then we'll get started. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I did not think they were gonna give me a little lanyard. This is a small one. Most likely never gonna use it, but it's nice to have in case I ever do. So I went with neochrome. This is the color I got because it kind of matches my wrap and it matches this part. So these are the 4, what you call it, quick release, I guess. I don't know what the fuck to call it. But then you need these little rubber right here to hook onto it, and then all the bolts and screws are up here. 4 of them, 4 each. Should be 1 2 3 4, 2 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and 4 washers. So I'm gonna take this out and then we'll get started. All right, check it. This is everything you're gonna need. Power tool, a little drill bit. This is a 732 that I'm using. I might have to go up to a 1/4 inch if this is too small. A little screwdriver, open wrench, a 10 is what I'm using for this right here, and then one of the Allen wrench, 532 for this. You get the idea. It just goes right there. This shit's moving. On the back side. 532. This is pretty simple. You put this, the little screw through here. Put the washer next up here. And then put the bolt afterwards. So after this is on, put this on, and then you put this on. That's the whole assembly. It's gonna go like this into the car, in the bumper, I mean, not on the car. So let me get started on that. Okay, check this out. If you don't really know where you want to place these parts, I don't know what they're called, I'm just gonna say these things, then what you can do is just get a piece of tape, roll it up like this, and mess around with the placement. So right now I have it right on this piece. It's kind of where you could roll a fender, or yeah, bumper, whatever. So you could just put it like that and see how it looks. And you know, just imagine that. Of course it's not perfect, so you can't really tell from the front that you may have these. So that's why I was thinking about going a little bit closer to here. Let me try that out. Uh-oh. Maybe something like that. That actually looks pretty decent. I might actually go ahead, like just right here. I wanted to do this piece at first, but it looks better when these two are connected up higher. All right, so that's the placement I decided to go with. Once you put your little tape down, then you can just put this right here, mark it down with the Sharpie on the inside. That's my little black dot right there. So I'm gonna draw that part first, and then afterwards, when I get this first one on, I will stretch out the band, the rubber band, the O-ring, to get the second piece on here. Some people kind of like to go up and down like this with the line, but I like to go along with the curve like this of the car. I think it's nicer for some reason. I guess we'll find out when I'm done. This better look good. This is the only reason why I even bought this, just to make it look good. I don't really need anything for my bumper, like a quick release, because I don't really do much with my car. But let's go. Okay, as expected, my drill bit was too small, the 732, so I went with the 1/4 inch, and that one works perfectly. Okay, quick little tip: once you get this hole in, drilled in, then your metal is gonna be exposed because there's gonna be nothing covering it. But I have a wrap, and I don't mind it, because when the metal is exposed, it's gonna rust. But like I said, the wrap is gonna be protecting that, and I don't really care if it gets rusty, because I'm trying to get a new paint job next year, maybe, hopefully soon. So even if that happens for me, I don't mind it. But if you don't want that to happen, if you don't want the rust to be occurring, then what you can do is get a touch-up paint. You can just get that from AutoZone. It's kind of like a pen. You can just touch it up like plop plop plop. So get that done if you don't want to get it rusty. So now I'm finished with this. I'm about to install this first one, and then I'll figure out my second one. Okay, so for this next part, you want to get under the fender lining right here, for my car at least. Just take this off. You can use your fingers like I'm doing, or a flathead. Flathead might be easier. Oh shit, what is this? Something fell off. Uh-oh. Fuck it. And then you can access everything up here. Let's get that started. It's kind of hard to see anything. All right, I'm about to time that, and then we're good with this side, or this first one. Damn, that shit looks good already. Can't wait to do this one. So the second part is pretty easy. Just get this little rubber O-ring, stretch out as far as you can right here, like the way you want it to line it up, and just put the other one right there and mark it with the Sharpie. So make it pretty tight. because you don't want to give it too much give, or else it's not gonna have a purpose, especially if you're using it for functionality. I'm just using it for looks. Okay, so I messed up on this first hole right here, so I decided to dot a second hole up here, because I realized that first hole right here, on the first one, the distance between right here at the end and this curve right here doesn't match. So that's why the second one is a little better. So I'm gonna drill to the second one. I might take up space on the first one anyways, but I'd rather be safe. Let's get this started. Okay people, we ran into the first issue, which is something that I was trying to avoid on this project, because every time I work on my car there's always an issue. So on the back here, apparently I did not notice, you see that screw right there? It's too close to this little white piece. I don't know what this white piece is. Too close. I can't get the nut back in on the screw. So what I decided to do was I decided to take off the little screw up here, so that way I can open my fender, my bumper I meant, because by doing that it allows me to let me see, get this shit open. There you go. Once this is open, then I can access that more space. Just be careful and think about what you're doing first, because I didn't. Learn from my mistakes, okay? Just make sure you check in the back that nothing's gonna be blocking it. Let's see what happens once I get this in, or on, whatever. Looks pretty good though. Okay, we good. This is nice and strong and tight. Same thing with this one. There's a lot of clearance back here for that little nut. We're good there, and we good up here. Let's get this lining back on and we're good. But don't forget your screw right here though. It's gonna look like this. Just goes right up in there. Let's put this on and then get started on the other side. Let me put obviously the little O-ring on first. Hopefully it's not too far stretched, because if it isn't, I can't stretch the O-ring completely on both of these things. That was a lot easier than expected. Not a lot of give, which is what you need. It looks like it is, but it's not that bad. It's pretty tight. It looks pretty good. I like this shit. Drop a comment down below. What do you think? I'm about to get started on the other side. The other side is just going to be literally the same thing, okay? So I'm not going to record that. It doesn't matter if I do or not, because all you need is the simple basic information on how to do this. So now that we're done with this, let's go on the other side. I'll do a walk around of that after this is done too, after the other side is done. Okay, check it. One thing I want to say real quick is that when you do this project, or if you plan on putting on quick release bumpers, I think that's what it's called, you got to understand that you're going to be drilling holes into your fenders and your bumper, okay? If you're not ready for that heartbreaking moment, then don't do this. I'm okay with it because I plan on getting a new bumper later, and maybe I might get some wide fenders later too. Who knows though? For sure the front bumper in the future, but the wide fenders maybe. And I don't mind doing this too, like I said. So think about that before you do this. Yo, what's good everybody? We are at the end of this video. Let me show you the results. You already saw this side, of course. One thing I want to mention when I get to the other side is that if you have a wrap, then make sure you do not wrap it when it's hot or when the sun is shining right on it, because I didn't realize this and I forgot about it. What happened was when I started tightening this one, it started turning, right? The whole thing started turning. When I was tightening the screw on the inside, this whole piece right here started turning. So what that did was that made my wrap shriveled up a little bit right here, which is okay. I don't mind it because, like I said, I have bigger plans in the future. This bottom one didn't do it. I don't know why, but this top one did, and I think it's because this is plastic and this is metal, so the metal gets hotter than the plastic, of course, and because this is metal, it's harder to drill the hole in and this is plastic, so it's easier to drill the hole in. Ups and downs to both, pros and cons to both, but I think it's pretty sick. I think it's pretty dope. I can't really tell if they're even because I'm kind of close to the front and I can't look back that way completely, but this looks pretty even. I try to space it out right here and up and down right here between this line, so make sure that when you do it, just space it out a little bit. You can always try to be as exact as possible by getting a tape measurement, but I didn't. I just used my Sharpie and I measure it out. Looks pretty good. I'm about to go wash my car later tonight because damn, look at that. Woo. All right, see you guys later. Yo, one more thing. If this was informational, if this helped you for the future, if you ever want to install your own quick release front bumper kit, then subscribe down below. If you like anything I do, subscribe, comment, like, share, anything to support the channel. Okay, thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next project. Peace.